What is it?
What's going on?
What up, though?
We have Wendy Raine, Big Trey.
Yes, sir.
All right, so just a little, I don't know, let's just talk it up a bit. Why don't we?
Yeah.
All right, Wendy being a supreme MILF, but also in the adult world and in the swinger space, and Big Trey being a veteran from Detroit.
Yes, the Detroit bad boy.
But now in Vegas. This is much about you two. I'm just sort of kicking it off, Mr. Forrest, whatever. But what's going on in the world for you all in terms of adult, and what's your likes and dislikes, and some of the craziest things that you all have been a part of, and then eventually what y'all got going on today.
Ladies first.
Well, things are going great. Love what I do now. Love what I do now. It's a lot of fun. Get to meet a lot of cool guys. I know. Amazing.
She's trying to make me blush already.
Oh, look at you! You're starting all pink. That's right. That's right. Wait till later. You're gonna be all red.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Y'all it's supposed to be some kind of hardcore thing today, but I don't know who's going to be on the front end of the stick.
Hey, we're going to make it happen for the fans and make it super fire because that's our job with performers as well, too. So,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, that's the number one part of our job is being a performer. We're not here to just hump and shit. We're here to perform and put together the finest thing we can do.
Absolutely.
We got to make sure that we don't say certain words. So instead of COCK, we say meat. And instead of
Well, that ain't gonna really be my word, no.
Yeah.
And instead of it don't really be in the hood, so I'm like, hey, you got it. Yeah, y'all heard that.
I'm delivering some meat. And instead of the P word or whatever, we maybe honey pot or something like that.
That's a new one.
I've never heard that one before.
Well, so
Look at
when
my kitty.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I always can use kidding.
Meow. Yeah.
Always like even for the CO word, you always use something like the rail or the wood, some shit like that. I like the wood better.
The wood. Where'd you
That's
stick?
one of my favorite movies too, is the wood. So
What movie is that?
Oh, we gotta watch that. You ain't never seen the wood before? Netflix and chill. Definitely.
Never heard of it, I guess.
I'll make sure you see that movie.
Yeah, I guess.
That was pretty good.
What's the kinkiest thing you've ever done?
Oh shit! Before or after porn? I mean, before or since I've been in porn.
Before porn and then after. Well,
Before porn was probably sex on a outdoor basketball court. Since porn, probably shooting in a parking deck in Compton.
parking deck.
The parking deck in Compton. Yeah, make sure you know that part.
Oh, in
Compton.
Okay.
Straight up Compton.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty dope. That was fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's some more, but off the top of the head, those first two that popped up. What about you?
Well, being in swinger lifestyle a little bit, yeah. I've had some
better stories than me.
The parties are always a lot of fun. Haven't gone to any recently, but the group sex on the bed. Just I do have to say, and I've said this before in other interviews and stuff, that the most exhilarating thing that I've done is a guy lived in a high-rise building like this and didn't have a balcony, but his floor-to-ceiling windows opened up.
Okay.
And so he opened it up, and I hung out the window on it. Hung me from behind, so I'm looking down 30 some odd floors down onto the sidewalk in the street, getting fucked.
Getting
excuse me, being played with.
She's turning me on. Having her cat petted.
Yeah,
the
kitty was being stroked.
Being petted by some wood.
So yeah, yeah. So and you know, having the group orgies. We had 3 guys and me and another girl. And
Okay.
that was nice too. I had wood and kitty, you know.
Sounds like some of my scenes I've had in the industry. Yeah. But it wasn't
These
party.
were not even
Yeah,
in the
right.
industry.
Yeah, there was a party, so you got to just keep going with it how much you wanted to.
Well, that
I
was
was like, it's a wrap.
right, exactly. And sometimes you kind of leave the set a little more horny than you were when you got there.
True, definitely. That's one thing. I mean, I tell my buddies that shit a lot. When we shoot mainstream scenes, a lot of times, I would say probably 75, maybe to 80% of the time, you leave set unsatisfied. Not because the performer didn't perform well.
Right.
It's because like you never know. Like if they might only need 20 minutes of the scene. And you and the girl are just like, damn, like that's all I want, and you still want to do more, but that's all they need. So you just hit the money shot and you out of there, and it's just like, damn, I'm still horny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really get.
Did you get a money shot?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm one of those type of girls that can go for a very long time.
Oh, awesome!
So,
I want to know what
yeah. All right. So yeah, but it also takes a while to get revved up. So.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm patient.
But
I'm an ex-bodybuilder, so you know I got patience.
Patience.
Yeah, the body don't change overnight.
Good job.
Yeah,
Looking forward to your patience.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, other things.
Other things.
Sure, but that dude.
Ooh.
Y'all already know how we'll use that, so if you're a fan of mine, you already know.
Hey.
Already know I'm very passionate about that.
I got one too.
I'm gonna win that award. I'm gonna win that award.
I will let you know how well he does so you can vote for him. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So we're gonna have fun today.
Definitely.
This is gonna be
Definitely.
fun.
Hell yeah. I got a question.
What?
So are you born and raised in the Florida area, or?
No.
Where you from
No.
originally?
I'm not from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived here for about 22 years, so I guess technically I am Floridian now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Vegas, and I've been there 5 years, so.
You're a vegan?
I rep vegan now. I
You're
rep
vegan?
Vegas. Yeah.
Well, I guess congrats
It's the hometown. I
on
definitely.
your hockey.
Yeah, everybody knows. I rep my Las Vegas Knights. I rep my Las Vegas Aces. You always catch me in the Las Vegas Aces jersey on usual. I love our WNBA team. I will be at the game as soon as I get back to Vegas. Y'all know I'll go out there to the games. I'm learning to love my Las Vegas Raiders as well too. Y'all gotta understand I'm a hardcore Tom Brady fan. I've been a Tom Brady fan since he played for Michigan, my heart. But now that he's retired, I guess I can move on to a new team since I live in Vegas. Guess it'll be the Raiders, especially since Tom is part owner now. So I mean, it only makes sense. So yeah, Tom Brady. I'm a Michigan man first. Tom Brady played at Michigan. My Wolverines always come over over any pro teams. My Wolverines is #1. I hate Ohio State suck eyes, all of that. All of that red and crimson crap, y'all can kill all of that. It's been a while since y'all beat us too. So yeah, let's go Michigan.
All right, well.
Detroit, baby. But Eminem say Detroit, what? I'm silly. But you still tell me where you from?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, shit. She from the DMV area. Nice. I've been up there a lot. I had a lot of family reunions in Baltimore, area, Camden, New Jersey, so I've been up to the DMV a lot.
Very crowded.
Yeah.
Cold.
Crazy traffic.
Don't like winter time. So
me neither.
I
Being
moved
from Detroit, I do not want to go back to no cold winters.
You had some.
Yeah,
Oh.
some hell. Some crazy winters.
It was cold, south. I can only imagine what it's like living over there in Michigan.
Yeah,
in the
living
winter
right
time.
across the street from Canada, you know what I'm saying? Right across the river.
Canada.
And Canada would be so cold as well too. But I love going to Canada. Like it was always way more peaceful than partying in Detroit. But I love my city. I still rep Detroit to the day I die because it helped build me who I am today, being born and raised there.
Absolutely.
So I can never ever forget my home. Never ever.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah. I've been to Niagara Falls, Canada side.
Oh yeah, I haven't been there yet. My
That's the only
parents.
time I've been to Canada.
Okay, I've been to Toronto. I've been to Ontario. I love Toronto. Toronto's a big, beautiful city. Very beautiful women there too. Lots of beautiful women. You fellas ain't been to Toronto yet. I don't know what the fuck you waiting on. Go.
Big swing community up there too.
Oh, it is? I had no idea. I had no idea.
You know, Canadian porn?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I've never heard of it. Does anybody know if they shoot porn in Canada? Let us know. Like, DM us or tweet us or something.
Yeah,
let us know. You know what I'm saying? Let us know if it's really popping in Canada.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, no, I don't know.
I don't even know any content creators out of Canada.
No, oh no, sorry. They weren't content creators. I'm like, no.
You thinking?
I thought I met somebody at XBiz from Canada who came down from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they weren't from Canada. I don't know. Did you go to XBiz?
Nah, I've never been to XBiz yet. I've only been to AVN. I've been to XRCO Awards. I do a lot more of the award shows. But I've never been to XBiz. Yeah, I haven't been to a lot of it. I haven't been to XBiz at all.
You been to Exotica?
Nope, I haven't been to Exotica yet. I need to get out there and meet the fans. Yeah, I do. I think I hung around too many veterans when I first came in. A lot of the veterans didn't always do that stuff. So I'm just running around with Prince and Isaiah Maxwell and shit, and, you know, chilling at the house with them instead of going out. Those my mentors, though. Everybody knows that. That's who brought me in the industry, Prince Joshua. So I'm always going to represent Big Bro to the folks.
There you go.
Yeah, there is no Big Trey without Prince Joshua. That's who brought me in this. So yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Well, you should get out there, and AVN's fun, and Exotica is about the same type of thing. Maybe not as on a large scale. Yeah. There's no awards for Exotica, but so.
Yeah, XRCOs. XRCOs was actually the first award show I ever went to before AVN. Because the first one I went to, Prince and Sophie D were the hosts. So I was there hanging with him. You know, being at that time I was only 3 months in. I was more his like newest protege. Stuff like that. And so that's when he really much introduced me to everybody, like all the OGs that I had never met before. Because that's a long list of names too. But all the OGs, all the people y'all used to watch on VHS, DVDs.
Right down to the corner store.
Yeah, they all was there. So that's how I sort of like climbed the ladder real quick, and just meeting all the OGs, you know, and Prince just putting me out there. So nice. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to like do the regular come up like certain people. Like he threw me straight to the wolves, straight out the gate. Like he was like, "Yeah, you got this scene with that person." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I ain't starting out with no low budget shit or nothing. He's like, "Nope, you going straight to the wolves. We're gonna see where you at." And I was like, "All right, let's do it." And it's been on ever since. 40 years later, we still here, baby. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now you're here with me.
Yeah.
I have my 1 year anniversary signing with my agency next week, I think.
Oh shit.
So it'll be 1 year.
My 4-year anniversary was a week and a half ago.
Excellent. I did something before I signed with Hussey, but yeah.
I'm with 101 now.
What's up with that merch you got though, Trey?
Yeah.
Sexy Wendy, what's up with that merch?
I mean, you know, talk about it, be about it.
The floor is
Y'all know I rock merch, man. I rock merch. Send me merch, man. I'll rock your merch all day. As long as it makes sense and it looks good, I'll rock it. Like, great. I already know, man. Send me
dope merch, whoever that is, the floor is sexy. But back to Sexy Wendy, MILF Canada of the Year. What are y'all getting into today? What kind of scene are y'all getting into today?
Secret. It's a secret.
They gotta subscribe.
I heard someone's getting thrown into the trunk today.
Yeah, we definitely got
There's gonna be some.
We got some crazy hardcore shit coming, but for the most part, we want to make sure y'all subscribe and come
and
watch
we're
it.
gonna turn it
We don't
around.
do out too much.
We're gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means. See? You just wait.
Wait, hold on. Where is she going over that? Like,
No,
he's a big guy, so she said at some point she's gonna turn the tables on you, bro.
She's trying to find out my old security.
She said, "Fuck the security."
you gotta remember, I'm a MILF.
What is a MILF? Some people may not know. A DILF, dad, I like to, let's say bang. MILF, mom, I like to, let's say bang. Okay, so this is MILF versus DILF?
Yeah. Shout out to my 17-year-old out there too. I love you, baby girl. I'm a girl.
If she's seeing this, does she know?
Yeah, my baby knows.
Okay,
my baby's very supportive.
Just making sure, you know.
My whole family knows, man. I don't hide shit.
Hey, you wanna see my dad?
Hey, Pop, come on here, man. I'm just playing there.
This is my best. Hey, this is my dad.
Where do you are you all seeing where's the industry that, let's call it the adult industry, where is it going though? It's like there seems to be this battle between, let's call it old porn and the era of the content creator, and it's a battle, it's a war that, you know, like let's say I think it was 2 Octobers ago they tried to cancel out OnlyFans unsuccessfully.
I remember that.
It was like, yeah, for a day. It was like, ooh, we're gonna take off scenes. You only can do solos, whatever. And then the whole sex work industry erupted, and that threat. And they said, well, how much money? Maybe they didn't do the calculations right, you know. And now I think it's just this continual battle between old porn or the old heads versus the content creator era, and I think it's a war that is going on longer than what they had hoped for. I mean, like these agencies now are really just to try to sign people and just to have them in coffers and like, oh, let me get you some work every 3 to 4 months, whatever, instead of they have their favorites. But it's not, you know, we got a report from one agent actually yesterday who said traditionally he sees 80 to 120 scenes a month on AMA. People who know AMA, they know who it is. And he just said last month, which was May of 2023, there were only 45 scenes that he got for his. That's, you know, he said, oh, it's just the summertime. That's not summer.
No, it has changed. It's changed a good bit. Being somebody, and I can only speak from being a performer standpoint, but being a performer that came in before COVID, which basically we sort of look at COVID as like
the apex.
The apex of when the content creators change. That's something me and her was actually talking about earlier before the cameras was on. The biggest difference, it's a few differences I could talk about, but I'm gonna stick to what like bothers me the most about the difference of it and shit. Instead of going into super detail, because we could turn this shit to a whole episode about that. But
talk your shit. Talk your shit, baby.
The biggest difference that I've seen and what I dislike is the unprofessionalism of some of the people that came in. Because it was unprofessionalism before COVID too, but you were able to weed it out easier because you had to go through agencies and everything was so much mainstream. So when somebody did do some dumb shit in the industry, all they had to do was let their agents know, and then boom, the agents would cut them, and the person would pretty much be out of the industry. I've seen a lot of people come and go in my 4 years. But the thing is, in my 4 years, my first 2 years was before COVID, the second 2 have been after. So it's like, I've seen the influx of new content creators, and sometimes you get some content creators that come in, and all they're about is just trying to hump and shit. Like, they don't even give a damn about the bag, you know what I'm saying? They just trying to hump on some shit. And then you get certain people like myself that's really into the craft. Like, I really want to make fire scenes. I really want to get better each scene that I do, so I really take it seriously. And then there's other people out there like me that really take this shit seriously and really look at it as their craft and their job. And then you got a lot of motherfuckers out here that just look at it like, I'm just trying to hump on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And those humpers is the ones that give a lot of the industry a bad name. You know what I'm saying? Or the guys that like, they want to try to drug girls up and give them on drugs and all of that shit and everything when they come to them and all of that. So a lot of the shit that you hear out there, a lot of it, 90% of the time it's fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Because I talk to girls, I talk to other male talents, I talk to other people, and I've had girls even like call me and be like, do you think I should say something about this person? Because I seen this one girl say it, and I know it's true because he tried it with me too, but I sort of got my way out of it by just giving them the pussy and then getting them gone. And it's like, no, that's not the way to do it. Like, if you didn't want to fuck, I mean, if you didn't want to give them, you shouldn't give them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just it's an influx of too many people coming in the industry, and sometimes a lot of these girls, they get caught up in the clout, like, oh, they got so many followers, but they forget you can buy followers. Yeah. Check a person's resume, man. Yeah. Check their fucking resume. Like, you can add other talents and stuff, like, was this person cool? Did they do this? Did they do that? Like, don't be afraid to hit other people up and ask them about somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And I've had female content creators contact me about some people that I've done content with. You know, it's not only the content creators that think they're in porn. Yeah. It's, you know, look at everybody who's in the swing lifestyle. Some of those people are just there to rack up numbers, and so they think, oh, a porn girl or a content creator girl is easy because that's what they want to do. So then it's just like, sure, come on over, let's make content. And oh man, I can't. I've been waiting so long to, you know, F you or whatever. Yeah. And like, no, that's not the way it works. So, you know, not only with the professionals and the content creators, but even the outside world. Yeah. You have no idea how many unsolicited offers us females get.
Oh, us males.
I want to collab with you. Who are you? Okay, first of all, or let's F.
What about those producers that you know, a couple come to mind that have their OnlyFans following, and they're like, you know, what is it, Mastro Claudio, whatever the guy.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and he's like, you know, we see, then there's Mr. Flores of the Flourish as well. Like, so they have the OnlyFans going on, and it's like, even when we look at Perv City, unsolicited shout for that. I mean, no deal, shout out, whatever. They're not putting out as much content like they used to. They used to do 2 big scenes a week plus a solo or whatever. It used to be 3 to 4, whatever. Now you see a big scene and a little bit more solos. Yeah. Not as much being put out tangible, but you see Mastro doing more.
Aren't really going to the websites to buy the scenes like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Because you have so many people flooding the industry now, and some of them, like I said,
well, there's Brian O'Malley.
Scenes out for free.
There's Brian O'Malley. You see a lot of OF where then you have the Hussy Pass, shout to them, not paid, you know, whatever. Hussy Pass only does 1 a week. Yeah. They do a throwback and a BTS, but it's like it's regurgitating. So you see the slowdown on releases. And but you see the producer or even the owner of the agency doing OF, right? Yeah. So
does that you didn't have to worry about before? You know what I'm saying? So now you got them paying a girl, you know,
or not,
some of them do. Like that's the thing I'm gonna get to. Like some of the dudes that I knew from before we came in, like. Now, where we used to easily be like, hey, shorty, you want to collab tomorrow or something? Yeah, let's do it. What we do? Now the girl will be like, how much you paying me for the collab? And I'm like, that's not what a collab means. Like, if it's a trade, it's a trade. Like, so you got certain male talents that's paying girls like a full rate just to do a content trade, and then they think every male talent is supposed to do that. It's like, nah, like all of us can't pay you no full rate for a content trade. Like.
I think you know, and we're not going to get into it, but obviously the modernization how the Flourish XXX, how they're doing it, you know, shout to one of the arms of the Flourish Entertainment, which is our parent company, whatever, is not only the studio mainstream side, you get the pretty girl stuff, you get the group stuff, but also you have the division, the collab division as well, which, you know, they have their collab houses, and now they have their content team, and they're doing, you know, straight collabs and sharing it, and in some cases reduced paid collabs, and at one time it upset it some of the agents because you're going around, but no, we just going with the modernization.
But see, also,
we adapted and they've adapted and adjusted.
The way Flores does it makes sense too, though, because it looks out for everybody that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like crazy numbers like, yeah, we give you 1,500 for this paid collab. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you might have just a male talent who's became a big name, and he'll pay a girl the whole rate, whether it's 12, 13, whatever. We just throw that number out there. But there's no guarantee that 12.
But the guys that have to do that are the ones that are really, they are not really established. Trying to get someone that's established doesn't have to do that. See,
well, there's one that is established. I ain't gonna say his name, but he does it too. You know what I'm saying?
I know who. Actually, he's down here, right?
Nah, he's in LA. He's in LA. Like, he travels back and forth probably. We just gonna say the dude is like 6'8", is like hung like this.
We're not. Yeah. We're not gonna see what it is. Right, and that's a different situation. But from what it's a different category because of from what we've heard whenever there's a scene with them, because there may be a lot of days of soreness and other things, and so you're really out of commission. We're not going to say who it is. People can figure that out. So that's a different situation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, whatever, right? But
recovery time.
Yeah. You got hit with a piece of like a whole tree
instead of the limb.
The
whole
tree.
Well,
he also has a fan base that's so huge now. Like he doesn't even really shoot mainstream, but like there's certain talents out there, male and females. Like they built such a brand, they don't even need to shoot mainstream no more. You know what I'm saying? Because their fan base is so huge, because they've been in it for so long.
Yeah.
Part of the game. Part of the game now.
Well, we're gonna let wrap this up. Been an interesting, very fluid conversation. With you two, and for those people that it is streamed live, but we're gonna replace the live stream with the polished one video in the next 48 hours probably, and push it out. As it hardcore as it approaches their scene, the they do, etc. So it'll sort of give the ones that like the scene more insight to Wendy Raine and the Big Trey, and instead of being old tradition where it's like, oh, here's BTS, it's like no, we're gonna actually let you get to know who you just saw, get to know them even more, and I think that sticks to the ribs more of the true fan, and it's a different perspective, and it's like we just using time wisely, and then as we mentally prepare to get into what we got to get into. But any last shouts, both of you? Shout out your OFs, etc. Might as well go ahead before we wrap this up.
Yeah. Oh, I do a lot of things on my OnlyFans. Wendy Raine. Yeah. Come see me. Come visit me.
Yeah.
I get personal, so not too personal, but you get to know behind the scenes of Wendy Raine. Rather than just, these, and the kitty.
Yeah. I'll see that later. And then my OnlyFans is at Real Big Trey. That's where you get more of my solo type stuff. But if you're looking for more of my scenes, you definitely want to come over to my mini vids at Real Big Trey as well too. Just search me out on mini vids, Real Big Trey. Twitter, I'm the Real Big Trey on Twitter. Please follow me on there. Follow my Instagram. It's Real Big Trey. Everything's got Real Big Trey on it.
All mine's Wendy Raine 72.
Yeah, I had to put the real on there because it was like for some reason after I was in the industry a year, all of a sudden it came these trays, which was weird. I was like, well, all these trays come from now. Before I came in the industry, everybody wanted to have names like Long Dong or something. Then it's like, oh, I want to be a Trey too, but then I don't realize I'm actually a third for real. Like, that's my real name. Like, I didn't come making up some shit. Like, I'm really named after my father and my grandfather, so that's where the Big Trey comes from. And I'm a big dude, so it wasn't like I came and made up just some porn name and that shit. So.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from.
We both got OnlyFans, we both got ManyVids, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, and I go on Sex Panther too. So
see, I did a Sex Panther, but y'all didn't hit me up. So y'all didn't let me know y'all want me to make another Sex Panther. And this time, like, text me, call me, whatever the hell. So I'm gonna just sit there on.
We have a lot of fun on Sex Panther.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm gonna call her Sex Panther.
You call me.
Yeah, buddy.
Call me, baby, right? Yeah.
Well, I got a cell number now.
Ooh, he does. Oh, no. But you all call me. Sex Panther. You know? Or I will message you on OnlyFans, but I don't really talk to you anywhere else. So, you know.
That's awesome.
Time is money.
Detroit, aka the Detroit Bad Boy, aka Daddy Smoke a Lot, aka nobody's favorite. A lot of nicknames.
All right, catch y'all later. Thanks for an awesome time.
Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
Excellent. All right, so we literally have taken care of almost all the right side other than the interviews. I just checked the transmitter, and it's low battery, so I just plugged it in. So we're gonna give that about 10 minutes. That 10 minutes plugged in will give it about 25 minutes. We don't need that much, whatever. But that's where it needs to. We'll be holding this, and it'll transmit the audio from you, whatever. And we'll bring the vehicle up. So at some point, me and Trey drive around here, so we know what to do the abduction down to whatever. And then we come back here, and it's easy breezy. So I just want to thank you all. Again, like I'm testing different things. Oh shit. And that's it, everyone. Let's stop the live stream here. Why don't we do that? I'm not trying to get into the way. We just gotta say, all right, it's just in stream. There we go. Wherever that was. A lot of tabs. There's everyone here. Sorry about that. A lot of tabs.